1. We're here from Spa Francorchamps. I definitely messed that up, but yeah.
I think you
Should,
got it close.
as everyone is getting into qualifying. Well, the strategy here is pretty straightforward. You can either go soft, medium, medium, soft, or you can go soft, hard, depending on how comfortable you are on the mediums.
Yeah, I think for me, if you're in the top 10, I think soft medium is the way most of these guys are going to go.
Yeah. If you're outside the top 10, maybe go medium soft, try to do the alternate. See if that does anything for you. But only tilt at the drivers.
Let's make sure we... I'm going
I
to
forgot to,
post...
I gotta post it, hold on.
I just did.
Okay, thank you. Alright. Who will be the first car to leave the pit lane? Is the question. We got our tier 2 driver, Rusty Oil Can, making his first start today, I believe. I could be
Yeah,
mistaken.
I think so. I don't think he's reserved for tier 1 before, but could be wrong.
So it looks like we have a couple cars leaving the pits. Who is that? Let me get my stuff set up actually. Track map full. So everyone's on the softs right now. There's a Williams out first. That is not Rusty, that is Suzuki out first.
By the way, welcome and thank you for joining us. This is Shep, aka Space Cowboy, and Orioles on commentary.
Hello. And Suzuki gets out of the way for Haytite. The Haytite will not be our first car to settle out. Looks like everyone's getting out here early. Still, oh, actually, Ray's on the mediums. Ray has set the medium tire. That could be interesting.
Bold strategy, see if it pays off.
Yes, sir. Caution, someone's off. It looks to be Rusty. Uh-oh. Hey, tight through sector 3. Spa's a long track. I think it's the longest on the calendar. And
I believe it is, yeah. It takes ages to get around here.
so you either gotta time your run perfectly in qualifying.
Yeah, I think that's really...
You don't wanna get out too late.
Exactly, that's why you see a lot of these guys coming out immediately. We got an invalidation from Haytite.
But
that's
that
not
lap,
gonna...
she's fine. And
Yeah,
everyone's on
hopefully.
track, actually.
Yeah, that's why you... Since it's such a long track here, you gotta make sure that you get a good number of runs in, especially because of the likelihood of invalidating here through Radion. You wanna make sure you get as many runs in as you can.
And here comes Haytite up Eau Rouge. Good Eau Rouge from him. Down the Camel straight. Gets the power down, downshifts. Nice, nice. Good lap so far.
Yeah, it's looking pretty tidy. Pretty impressed by this as a starting lap. I can't imagine he's going full power, probably going for a banker lap here, so it's looking really tidy.
Oh, gotta be really careful in that curve. That can invalidate you pretty easily.
According to Terrible, we do have a dry race, so we're gonna probably see a bit cleaner and quicker than we had yesterday in Tier 2.
Yeah. Really nice lap from Haytite so far. And Rusty's into the pits, maybe didn't like what he was doing or something. Haytite going into the chicane. Nice chicane from Haytite. This is a solid lap right here. And it's a 1:43.1 to start us off.
That's a pretty darn good lap. You think, how long do you think that'll last up there? And less than a second. Curse of the commentators.
Here comes Stevie the TV. Goes second. Darson's invalid. Here comes Veer. Paul, 142.935. Not a bad lap at all. Here comes
Do you remember
Marco
what pole was yesterday in Tier 2?
I don't know, but it definitely wasn't that fast. Actually,
No, it wasn't.
I think I had a 140. No. Did I? Hold on, let me check. I think I had like a 140. Did I have a 142 or did I have a 140? No, I don't know. Hold on, let me see.
Yeah, I can check the YouTube.
Let me see. Okay. I had a... If it would load, that'd be great. Pole last time was a 143.006. So yeah, it's already beat that.
143.006. Yeah, by a good amount.
Alright, so Greg Jimshot goes pole 142.1. Here comes Ray on those mediums into the chicane. Ray goes 14th. Last so far. Not what Ray wanted. Ankbank has purpled sector 2. I'm on with him. But he's not using his ERS. That must be the glitch then.
Yeah, I think he was, because his taillight is blinking like he's using it.
Okay, maybe he did cut it off on the straight. Now he's pitting. Oh no,
Ooh,
he's starting his lap. He's starting his lap. He's going to get a run. Cause you can go wide on the last corner and get a more of a run down the straightaway.
Yeah, that's true. I was doing that yesterday. He just got, it looked like he got a little looser than you would have wanted.
Yeah.
So that was interesting. It looked like he did a one hot lap to warm the softs, and then
our current pole sitter is on a lap. Sorry to cut you off there.
No worries.
He's either going out for another lap or this is in lap. I don't know.
No, he's certainly going for it. So he just purpled sector 1. So interesting that he's going to do a second lap. I mean, obviously, he'd be starting on these tires if he gets in the top 10. So
I mean, if you ride these things too much, you might have to do the soft hard, and that could give you a worse advantage than the guys on the soft medium.
We'll see what he does here.
And he will be going into the pits. He had his ERS on and everything, so I thought he was going for a lap. Rusty's invalid. Ankbank, well, we'll watch him because we just saw him get ready for his lap.
He's certainly using the ERS this time, so he's really going for it.
And that's going to put him 7th at 143.071.
So that's certainly, that lap time I think is not going to guarantee him a top 10 start, as this track gains some additional rubber on it.
Rusty's on one, but he's invalid. I keep cutting you off on accident.
That's all good.
So, will Rusty go for another lap? Probably. I say you would. No, he's not going to the pits. Okay. Get Dennis on a lap. Darson's on a lap. We'll watch Darson. I've just noticed his teammate Youngats is not here today. Filling that seat is Frosty137.
Yeah, and Frosty's
he's
actually
invalid.
oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, Frosty's actually an experienced driver with PRL. He's driven plenty in the past. I think he might have used to had a full-time seat and took a step back, but happy to have him back and filling in today.
Get Dennis on a lap.
So if you had to pick, based on your driving experience, which of these 3 sectors at this track is the most important for getting a good lap time, what would you say?
Second sector.
I think I agree with you
Because
there.
sector 1 is pretty much flat out. You've got turn 1, and then it's pretty much flat out, Beau Rouge down the straight. Sector 2 is a lot of corners, and you need to nail them all, pretty much. And then sector 3 is pretty much flat out again, except for the chicane.
I'm with you there, actually, yeah. So Iggy Dennis, 144.7, he's not going to be too pleased with that. I think he'll have to go again for sure. He's not going to want to be sitting in 15th, which is...
Monkey is invalid. Will's on a lap. He's one of the faster guys of this tier.
Yeah, it's interesting. This must be his first go at it, unless he invalidated. But he's just done a purple sector 2, so looks to be set for a good lap.
Terrible's out.
Terrible retired
He
from the
wrecked
session.
out.
Oh no. Terrible wreck in sector 3.
I'm on
You hate
with
to see
Will.
that.
I'm on with Will. We'll see what happens when he goes by. Terrible's just out on the wall.
Ooh, yeah, he must have gotten loose. If you get...
Oh,
Oh, Will! Oh!
That's a shame.
Gosh, you really hate to see that. I think the stewards will probably have a look at that.
I think I can know what happened there, because we saw Terrible up on the wall. We saw the Ferrari and Ray going slowly, so maybe they were all involved in that. And then Will had nowhere to go.
That's really unfortunate, because Will had just done a purple sector 2. He's going to be
Stewards are definitely going to have to look at that one, because
rather annoyed.
in my opinion, there's some space for those drivers to get off the track, but...
Yeah, even with Terrible off on the right side, I mean, there is space off to the left there that
Yeah, I don't know.
if you see someone coming that quickly, but we'll leave that for the stewards to do their jobs.
Dino's on a lap. I don't know if it's Dino, like Dino or Deno, because Renault, I don't know. But he purple sector too.
Brooklyn Robert in the chat. What's up, Brooklyn Robert? Greg Jimshaw just purpled sector 2.
That's a good look from him. I'm on with Dino right now, but I will go on to him after. Dino crossed the line. Breathe by 6/10 goes 9th. Greg Jimshaw coming around now. Out of ERS. Has a fast lap, 141.765.
So that is currently the fastest lap by exactly a second. So
Rusty's invalid again.
Oof. Looking like me yesterday, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Wouldn't wish that on anybody.
Yes. Bad luck of the tier 2. And looks like Marco Nini is doing a little grass cutting.
Grazie ragazzi.
Cambar's on the lap.
Glad to have Monkey filling in this weekend. Monkey, another guy who's was a PRL full-timer at one point in Season 1, so glad to have him filling in here in Season 2 in Tier 1. Also one of our NASCAR drivers. This is going to be my 15-second plug for our NASCAR league. If you're interested in getting involved, let me know.
The cars go fast, and the tracks are circles.
They are. You turn left a lot, but it's a lot of fun.
A lot.
A lot
Turn
of
right
passing.
occasionally.
Occasionally.
And Tambar purple sector 2. Anchorbank getting out of the way for him.
Glad Tambar was able to make it. He just made it by a couple minutes here, having issues with his PlayStation earlier.
Yeah. Through the chicane. Locks
Lock
up
up a little bit on the right side, yeah.
Gets on the curb a little too much. Ooh, that hurt his lap. P3
But he
though,
still
not
moves
bad.
up. Hey.
Greg Jimshaw
Yeah.
looks to be on a lap. Actually, I don't know, I think he's pitting.
Yeah, I think he is, because he just did a hot lap before.
Rusty's on a lap. I'm gonna stay with him because he has not put one in yet. Him, Monkey, Will. Actually, 4 people have not put in a lap yet.
I think so. T. Darson's going for it on this lap. He oh no, this is his out lap. Excuse me, but he hasn't turned his ERS off.
Rusty's on a lap. He has not invalidated this time. Let's see where he's gonna end up.
I'll be curious to see what T. Darson does once he starts his hot lap. He's one of the quicker drivers in this tier, so I think He'll be wanting a good lap on this one. Time is now beginning to run short. Don't have too much time for another run.
Yeah, you gotta start getting ready for your last run if you're gonna do it. And Rusty's out of ERS already, so I don't know. That's gonna end up well for him. Through the final corner, DRS on. Rusty goes 15th.
All right,
144.3.
That's not a bad lap. Representing tier 2.
Ink Bank on a lap.
Looks pretty tidy through the chicane.
Goes third, 142,
Very nice.
456.
Good lap, Ink Bank. Well done.
Monkey's in a lap. He also has not set one yet.
T. Darson just starting his hot lap as well. Another guy that has not set one. Worth noting, everyone is on the softs at this point.
Yeah. Bit of a cluster up ahead. I don't know if that's going to slow Monkey down or anything. These drivers seem pretty respectful though, so I bet they'll get out of his way. As Shep has just had network connection failure for me.
It said the same for me about you.
Oh, you're still here. I was like, oh, did he just like lag out?
Nope. It's
Okay.
I don't know. It said that you had the same. So not sure what happened there, but as long as it can still be heard on the stream, then who cares?
Monkey is not. He's keeping it pretty tidy. Got Fender up ahead. I don't think Fender's on his out lap, so it'd be in his best interest to let Monkey by.
T. Darson looking pretty good
make
too.
Monkey go the long way around. I don't know what the stewards are gonna think about that one.
Hope you got that on the stream.
I did.
Great.
But Monkey coming across the line will go 15th. Could have been better,
Not
maybe.
bad.
We don't know.
T. Darson just purpled sector 2. This is his first go at it, so
Probably gonna be his only go at it.
yeah, it certainly is.
He can
at this
get one
point.
more in, actually.
He could, but I'm not sure if he does a good lap here. I'm not sure he's going to want to.
Save those tires. A little bit of a mess up
the
there.
chicane. Yeah.
12th. He's probably gonna go for another one. I got Will. He hasn't set a lap.
Nope. T. Darson is not going for another one, so he's bailed out of that. Be interesting to see if he starts on the medium since he's outside the top 10.
Ankbank's out in the pits, I think.
Yeah, he probably just retired the car, so definitely will be interesting to see what Will Hans can do with this lap. Will the Thrill? He currently sitting 20th, the only driver without a lap after he had some issues.
But the last time I saw Will, he proved the point team by not getting a single penalty.
That's right.
And he goes 8th, 142.8.
Alright.
He's bailing out of his another lap. Who's next to come around? Looks like an Alpha Tauri. That's invalid. Ray's coming after him.
2 Haas's locking down the 4th row.
Provisionally, we don't know yet.
You're right. Good call.
Ray is a little bit wide. Across the line, goes 16th. Another Alpha Tauri. That is Fender into the pits.
Yep, he
Yuppie.
looks like he's on a pretty decent lap. I'm watching him.
And Yuppie across the line. Goes 6th. Nice lap
Nice.
from Yuppie. Marco goes 6th. And then Suzuki goes 3rd.
Wow.
Talon stays where he is. Gets the worst lap by .08 too. That's gotta hurt.
Wow. So it looks like
Looks like Monkey Mafia. He's invalid.
Greg Jimshaw will probably stay on provisional pole here.
Dino.
Good lap from the Yuppie though. Season 1 Tier 2 champion, showing his stuff in Tier 1.
Dino. DRS. Across the line. P7. Darson next across. He's bailing out actually. Here comes He's bailing out. And I think that's everyone. So, pretty good qualifying session here. We'll see if that holds up in the race.
Will Ans currently looks like he's out for a Sunday drive.
Indeed he does. Okay. So, what's your podium prediction for this race?
Oh, that's tough. Well, I mean, based on that qualifying session, Greg Jimshaw looks like he's definitely the fastest driver out there. Every time we've seen Veert DV drive, he's been super entertaining. So I'm going to go the two of them.
Alfa Romeo 1-2.
Where they started, yeah. And then I'll take Ankbank to take third, coming up from fifth.
Alright, well, I'm going to go the same as you, except I'm going to go Veert first, Greg second, and third, I'm going to give it to Haytite.
Alright, let's see if it happens.
Now, while we're getting ready for the next session, I think now would be a good time to go over the point standings. So, in first place right now, who DNF'd in that session, we have Terrible, who will be actually starting from 16th on the grid. So he's got some work to do today. Right behind him is his teammate Sea Widow, who is not here today actually. So that's gonna hurt him in points. And then third is KDSX. I don't think he's here today either, is he?
I don't believe so.
So, a big non-point stage for the people at the top. And then it's the Haas. No, then it's the Alfa Romeo of Veert DV. Then it's the Haas of Will Ans in fifth. And then another driver missing out today. And sixth is Young Ats and McLaren.
Yeah, a decent amount of people away, perhaps for the holiday weekend. I'm not sure, but Terrible will be happy to cash in on those points at the top. So he'll have some work to do to get up from where he was, but luckily for him, his main contenders in the championship standings are not present. So any points that he can get here will just extend that lead that he has, and he can hope that the fill-in for Team Ferrari can help them extend the lead at the top of the constructors' standings as well.
Yep. And seventh, we have Greg Jimshaw. Eighth is Impossible Bacon, another driver missing today. Ninth is Ankbank. 10th is Haytite. 11th is Darson. 12th is Yuppie. 13th is Dino. 14th is Liakos, who is also not here. Both Belgian drivers missing today. 15th is Disgruntled. 16th is Stevie the TV. 17th Gadanis. 18th Fender. 19th Tambart. And last is Ray with -1 point. I don't even know how that happens, but...
So, yeah, I can tell you how that happens. So, the way we do race points in Performance Racing League is instead of assigning, like, the classic use of penalty points that apply and accumulate and then lead to a race ban, we basically just subtract points from drivers' race standing or race finish, depending on any incidents that they've incurred. So, he probably, when he ran before, he had a race where he ended up with... he probably was in last place, but then also got a -1 for an incident in the race. I don't remember what exactly happened, but that seems like the likely scenario.
Looking at the team standings, we got Ferrari out first with over 100-point lead over Alfa Romeo. So
that could very well shrink today, though.
Yeah, it very well could, because they're 1-2 right now. And then third is McLaren, fourth Williams, fifth Racing Point, sixth Renault. Seventh is really surprising. Seventh is Haas. And both those Haas drivers seem very capable. So
They do. I think they've had some bad luck this year, but
they can make
with
their march up.
absolutely, and they still have about half the season left for them to do so.
And you got Red Bull, Mercedes, and AlphaTauri.
Yeah, AlphaTauri seems to be struggling across the board in PRL this year. They're in the combined constructors, I believe they're dead last by a pretty decent margin.
They're last in Tier 2 standings as well.
Yeah, exactly. So, let's see. So as far as the combined, we've developed a combined constructors to reflect all three tiers. Currently 1-2, the Italian combination of Ferrari and Alfa Romeo, and then, as I said, last is AlphaTauri by a pretty decent margin.
My team, Racing Point, has been second, third, fourth, and everywhere around there, and that's probably a little bit of my fault, because I win sometimes, and I finished like 14th at Silverstone. So
I don't know about you, but yesterday when the safety car came out, I felt like the safety car at Spa lasted like half my lifetime. It's just so long around this track, especially when you're going that slow.
5 miles an hour. Oh, I forgot to get my stuff set up actually. Whoops. Whoops. Oh, sorry, we'll keep that off. Yeah, okay. That's good.
So, looking at the tire strategy, only the top 10 have to start on the tires they qualified on, as we all know. So, a few of the drivers from 11th and down have gone with the medium strategy.
Ray, Monkey, all on mediums.
And T. Darson.
Oh yeah, I didn't see it, my bad.
Yeah. So I think that'll be interesting to see how that plays out. I mean, if you're going to be stuck back in traffic anyway, it probably makes sense. And then later in the run, once things are a little more spread out, you'll have the quicker softs towards the end of the race.
Looks like everyone's getting up to the grid. And here we go. Maybe not. 1 light, 2 light, 3 light, 4 light, 5 lights. And it's lights out when we go from Belgium. Greg gets a great start, looks to be, as his teammate gonna try to hold on the outside. There's a Haas going way down the inside there into turn 1. I can't really see much because this camera angle sucks. Hold on. There we go, much better. So the Alfa Romeo's got away well. That's the Williams and Suzuki following behind, followed by Hayti Ankbank. Up Eau Rouge they go. Everyone keeping it clean so far. Rusty holding up the rear. Alfa Romeo is going for each other. Here comes the Williams with Suzuki, gonna look down the inside. Nothing yet. And looks like Veer will get, no he won't. Greg putting up a fight on his teammate. Alfa Romeo is going for the lead. Suzuki looking behind, waiting for a mistake, and it's Hayti on his tail. A little bit of a lockup from Veer. He's gonna poke his nose in. Greg does a great job defending and will hold the lead for him now. A little bit of passing maybe going on in the back. Darson gets by Ray.
Really good start for the two Alfa Romeos, though. This is exactly what they wanted. Got a good jump at the start, and they're maintaining their stranglehold on 1-2 for the moment.
Yep, got the Williams and Suzuki right behind them, though.
Still really crowded as we go through Sector 2.
Passing at the back, Rusty gets up into 18th. Will's actually off. Will is off at the back. Bad luck for the Haas's.
Let's see if he has any damage there.
Don't think he does.
No, he looks to be fine, so had a bit of a spin, but shouldn't have any further issues. He's a quick enough driver, he'll catch the back of the field there. His DRS is now enabled.
No, it's not. It's lap 2.
Oh, then...
It's just a game glitch. It's a glitch. Don't worry about it.
I was gonna say, did I miss a whole lap?
Yeah, you did. You fell asleep. You took a nap. And Suzuki trying to close in on Virt in his slipstream. Big line of slipstream right here. When DRS does open up, it's going to be a really big DRS train down that straightaway. Will's got a lot of ground to make up.
He's got the pace to do it, though. He
And then
obviously
Marco
catching the
gets
leaders
by
at this point would be tough.
Danis with a 3-second penalty already.
Wow, that's really quick.
Frosty gets past Fender. My thing isn't updating, so it looks like he's still passing him. Rusty gets past Danis, who spins. And Wills looks like he's gonna get him too. He will. My thing isn't updating, so it looks like I still have like the green and red arrows to the interval. That's not good. Anyways.
So Terrible's had a solid start so far. He's already up 3 positions from where he started.
Yeah, let's look at the position change. We've got Marco up 1, Dino down 1, Talon up 1, Yuppie down 1, Terrible up 4, Rusty up 4, Monkey up 2, Frosty down 2, Ray stayed where he is, I think. No, he's down, no, Will's down 6, Ray's down 2. Because Will got that spin.
Yeah, another fastest lap
out.
from Greg Jim Shaw.
That's great.
Now DRS is enabled for real.
There we go. Ray spins off at the back. He's going into the pits. He's got wing damage.
That's unfortunate for him.
So Grack has opened that gap up to Veer.
He is out of DRS
Suzuki's
range.
under pressure from Haytight. Haytight gonna go around the outside. Nice move from Haytight. Frosty oh, Suzuki hit the wall hard. I think. I saw him go off and hit the wall. He's got wing, no, he doesn't have wing damage. He's fine, okay.
That's surprising. But has both those end plates still going?
Yeah. Still veered out front. Sandbar closing in on Ankbank. Ankbank goes a little wide there.
Talon right on.
Danis has fitted the hards, so we're gonna see if he can make those last.
Wow, so he's gonna have to go 20 laps on the hard tires.
I don't know. I mean, that'd be close.
Be tough. I mean, by the end they might be screaming. Yeah, it certainly would.
Suzuki trying to make his way back up. Right now, my podium is right except for the top 2. Oh, Yuppie, I think spun.
Yep, he did. Yellow flag through sector 3.
That's unfortunate. He did such a good qualifying. And Rusty's up to P14 already. Ankbank getting around Haytight, not yet.
I think we might have a bit of a glitch lobby too, because we're getting a constant yellow flag in sector 3 when there's no one there.
Well, if Ankbank makes this overtake on Haytight, your podium will be correct as of now.
Still a long way to go, though.
Yep. DRS
Ankbank
open.
definitely gets and he got a better run out of Arouge there.
He gets to run, and he gets to move done.
Pretty easily.
Danis has left the session. I don't have him friended, so I don't think I do. I don't know.
I can try to re-invite him, but I'm not sure if that was a rage quit or what. I'll try to invite him back.
Yeah. Nothing really happening. Got a little train of cars. Veer has closed the gap down to Grack and is now around a second back. Suzuki catching Tambar. Fender gets a time penalty, 3 seconds. Danis' AI is pitted for softs.
I just saw that. I was wondering what was going on there.
Well, gotta love the AI. Suzuki will get DRS on Tambar. He's pretty close. Marco gets a time penalty. Actually, Marco and Talon are battling for position. Talon's gonna go around the outside, and will make the move stick before turn 1. Ray gets no time penalty.
So Veer TV back within DRS range of Grack Jimshaw.
I saw that.
Marco with a better exit up Eau Rouge, so we'll see. When he gets the DRS here, yeah, he's gonna get by Talon, it looks like.
Marco got that time penalty though. He's just gotta have a nice, good race, and he can probably hold on to the position. Whoa, these guys are getting close.
Yeah, I got a little squirrely there through the chicane.
These guys are. Oh, contact! Tampar's wings off.
Oh, that's an in plate. That's an in plate for sure.
That's the disaster for the Red Bull. Alex Albon, where are you at? So, that battle seems... Oh, Suzuki spins! Oh, hard crash!
Oh, into the wall.
Backs up on the track, he's ghosted though.
Oh, and he's still spinning.
Lost his lost his whole wing, actually. Well, no, I think it's a little bit there. Yeah, it's a little bit on the bottom there.
Yeah, but that's definitely going to be pit worthy for sure. Lost both end plates.
He was doing so well too. That's a shame. But Veer has closed that gap to Grack Jimshaw. Suzuki's still losing places. And he could get the move done here or after Eau Rouge. We have the ghost yellow flag for the ghost of Suzuki. Talon, 5 seconds speeding in the pit lane.
Oh, that's brutal. You hate to see it.
Yeah.
But that's one of those things you got to practice to get right here.
And here comes DRS from Veer. He could be making a move for the lead right here. He's not going to go for it. He's not going for the slipstream.
It looked like his teammate was prepared to give him a bit of a room there, too.
His teammate was prepared to try and break the slipstream, is what I saw. But Tambar closing in on Haytight. And Terrible up to P8 already. He's making his move through the field.
He certainly has pace better than where he qualified, and especially on those medium tires. It's pretty impressive the way he's making these moves.
He's one of the most consistent drivers in the
He really
field,
is.
So. That's why
Some of the best racecraft in the division, for sure. And making all these moves on the mediums, that means when the pit cycle comes, almost everyone in front of him will be going on the mediums, and he'll be going on the softs.
Yeah, it's a big advantage. He's like, I would say, about 8 or 9 seconds back from the leader. So that's you can gain that time.
Yeah, he's currently 13 seconds back from the leader.
Oh well, I'm bad at math.
I am too. I just used the gap on the spectator menu.
Yeah. Ray time penalty. And Veer is still close to his teammate. Alfa Romeo is really battling out. It's the ghost of Gidanis right ahead of them.
Yeah, it's unfortunate what happened to Gidanis, but if he did rage quit, he'll end up getting 0 points from this race, which
AlphaTauri is not neat, as we mentioned earlier.
Exactly. What a shot of the leaders coming up early on.
That's big. DRS open. He's staying in the slipstream now. Down the inside. Veert's going to make the move for the race lead. TV, 3 second time penalty. I'll tell you one thing, though.
Grack didn't fight him too hard, but he certainly didn't make it easy for him.
These guys may be faster than us, but we got less penalties than they did already.
That's certainly true. They're driving right on the limit.
That's what you got to do sometimes.
Multiple of the back markers have come in and gotten the hard tires.
I don't know about that. And I'm sure they're gonna take offense to you calling them back markers. I'm kidding.
Sorry, guys. I was trying to think of the word for people towards the back of the field, and that was the first thing that came up.
Because Dino put it for hard. You don't think Dino's a back marker?
I mean, Suzuki's certainly not a back marker either. He just has had a bad spin, so yeah. Forgive me for the language, boys.
Stevie the TV, close to terrible. But honestly, if I'm terrible right now and I see Steve the TV trying to go by, I won't fight it too much because he's on softs or on mediums. You're on a different strategy.
Also, shout out to Rusty, currently up at 11th. He's
Yeah.
making moves too. Represent tier 2.
Yes, sir. Looks like there's a Red Bull spawn. That's Talon. Oh, Tambar disqualified from session, blocking the pit lane.
Wow. Yep, he's hit the entry point. Lost his front wing, and that's blocked it.
Oh no! Now he's blocking it even more. Now oh what?
Yeah. The
Now he's
AI's
turned
taken
around.
over, that's
Okay.
why. That's the AI.
I thought the AI was
Yeah.
about to go backwards for a minute.
No, the moment he was disqualified, the AI took over, so it's
That's
going to park his car over
disaster.
there, and that'll be the end of the race for him. You really hate to see that.
He was doing good.
He really was.
And this just shows how, crazy Spa can be.
So that, while that
Veer
happened,
pitted.
Veer TV came in for the mediums, yep, so...
Can those go to the
we'll
end from here?
I suppose he assumes they can, but yeah, they'll be pretty warm by the
I
end.
would wait until like 11 or 12 maybe.
Yeah, we'll see what his teammate Greg Jimshaw does. Does he answer right here to prevent an undercut?
Maybe that's what he was
see.
going for. Maybe he was betting on a safety car and he could save his tires then. Anchbank
Hank
just took a
Bank.
time penalty.
That could be huge in this race
I've
because
got
he
my
is
eye
currently
on
running
Terrible
second.
right now. He's not that far away.
He's not. Still about 13 seconds, but he is on those mediums, so he will pick up the pace once he comes into pit.
Yeah.
He's got a ways to go before he pits, though.
It's easier to defend than to overtake, but if you know how to do it, then it's pretty easy to do it on the better tires.
Well, and certainly if anybody in this division knows how to overtake, it'll be terrible.
Yeah. And Grax him to the pits.
Yep,
Let's
he
see what
answers
tires
his
he goes
teammate's
up.
pit.
That's my question. What tires will he go on to?
I think
He
he's
goes
going
to
to
the
go mediums.
hards. I mean, he could, but I don't know if they can make it. He will go medium. No, he won't. That's someone else. That was Inkbank. He will go mediums though.
All right, so we know what the game is now.
Terrible will go to the race lead. I bet if you were terrible, you really want them to go to the hards.
Yeah,
That'd make
really.
it a lot easier. Buffalo Rouge for terrible. Veer's actually only like 2 seconds back from terrible.
Yeah, so I guess they came in.
The undercut
They
really
came
worked.
in 13 seconds ahead of terrible. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see if
splitting those guys.
yeah, it'll be interesting to see if the guys on the older mediums will end up crunching the field up a bit together here. Veert and Greg Jimshaw will be in a hurry to get past them and carry on with their race, get a bit of a lead before Terrible comes in and gets the softs.
So the undercut was successful for Veer. However, he needs to get by Darson quickly. So hold on. They put it on lap 8 for mediums. That's gonna make them go 13 laps. So do you
13
think,
laps, yeah.
do you think we're gonna see those medium guys pit around like lap 13?
Yeah, I mean, I might try to even go 14 if I could, but we'll see. Some of these guys
Here
are better
comes
at tire
Veer on
management than me.
Darson. As you were telling me before the race, from Monza, you don't know I wouldn't trust you with tire strategy. No, I'm kidding.
Blame Jeff.
Yeah. Jeff the Menace to society.
Hey Tight got by Will Ans just a moment ago as well. Big lockup from Veer TV.
He will
Going
look
into turn
P2.
1.
Now, however, he will not have DRS at Eau Rouge, and his teammate, Greg Jimshaw, will.
Greg still needs to get by T. Darson though.
Yeah. Veer using his overtake. I'm sure Terrible can see him behind him. And here comes Greg Jimshaw down the inside. He will make it work as Darson backs out. Tambar has left the session. Probably because he got
Nice.
disqualified. So for those hard runners, they could have just waited an extra lap or two, whatever for the mediums, maybe if that works out. I don't know if it is.
Maybe, but everyone has a different tire wear rate. So if you know that you're not going to be able to do the mediums even by waiting another lap or two, I guess it makes sense to go with the hards there.
Yeah.
So if you're terrible, you might be hoping for a safety car right now so that you can not pit under green flag conditions and lose as much time. Obviously, these leaders are not his primary competition right now. Once he pits, he's going to be well behind them.
So we're going to see how long it takes Veert to get around Terrible.
Probably not too much longer. He's right on his gearbox with the DRS coming through.
So we don't have a Baku 2018 moment.
Terrible with a bit of a squirrely exit there.
Fender time penalty. Another disastrous race for the AlphaTauri. Actually finishing 12th, not that bad. Here comes Veert down the inside on Terrible. Almost a little bit of contact.
That was pretty
He's
close.
gonna follow.
So they both get by Terrible.
Terrible's just trying to run his race though, so respect to him for not putting up too much of a fight.
Especially given his starting position, he's doing extremely well to be up where he is.
Yep. We're just gotta see where he comes out when he pits. His battle for the lead is very close.
So if we assume a 22-second pit stop, if he pitted right now, that would put him right between 10th and 11th, so.
They should make a march back up to the front with those softs. Right, 3-second time penalty. I have mad respect for those people that, after the races are, after they spend their 30 seconds behind, they just keep in it in case of a safety car or something.
Yeah, you never know what can happen.
It's pretty easy to just give up and go home, but.
You certainly never know, and you can still pick up points for the team and for your own position in the standings.
Open for Graf Jimshaw. Nothing yet. Let me see something up the Camel Straight.
Yeah, these two might be best served to just ERS each other or DRS each other each lap and just try to pull away from the field.
Good points from Alfa Romeo today, though.
For sure.
If they can stay
All
where they
remains the same.
Graf Jimshaw around the out. Oh, that scared me. I thought he wasn't clear.
These two clearly got a bit of trust of each other.
Yeah. So Veer actually lost a lot. But we get that back. Talon, 3-second time penalty.
The two of them have about 5.5 seconds back to Ankbank, who is really probably the closest person that's on the same strategy as them.
And he's probably gonna have to battle with Haytite, maybe.
Looks like Suzuki's going for a move on Talon. Nothing doing for the moment, though.
Nothing yet. Veert's
right
got
on top of each other,
DRS on Graf Jimshaw. Graf Jimshaw's the fastest lap of the race. 1:45.230.
On those new mediums.
Yep. Terrible could be a contender for fastest lap when he gets his softs on.
Very, very possible.
Beau Rouge. I remember yesterday, the craziest thing happened because it was the rain and stuff. When the lap we switched to what lap was it? I forgot what it was. We pitted, and under the safety car. Wait, no, it was something else, I think. Cause, oh yeah, it was on the safety car restart. Cause the inters was so much better than the wets. Even though we were so slow on the restart, I still got the fastest lap.
Yeah, yeah. I took the inters then too. It seemed like the right move, even if it didn't actually help me
even
because I
though
was
it
so
was
terrible.
a safety car restart lap, we still got a fast
Oh,
lap. Beer
wow.
time penalty.
Wow, that's huge. That's really huge.
That's big.
So if Grack Gymshaw can not do the same, I'm going to check the race director to see if Grack has any warnings.
Talon DRS on Suzuki. Suzuki blocking, not gonna work yet, and Talon goes around the outside and makes it stick. Ray time penalty. Marco Nini, 17, on the back of Will, who's in 7th place in those mediums.
So Grack has 2 warnings, so he's just one more away from also picking up a time penalty, which would even that out with Veer TV.
Remember yesterday, I didn't get 1 warning until 4 to go, and I got 2 back to back. I was like, oh no. So then I kept it. I tried to keep it off the curb as much as possible.
It's tough when you're up there in the league because you want to get every 10th possible out of the lap.
Marco round the outside, not gonna work. I think he looked for a move too late, but he's got DRS on Will, and they're pretty close. He overtake on down the inside. Makes the move stick. Veert's got DRS now with that time penalty. He's really got to make it count. Not gonna make a move yet though. As Will and Marco still battling. Will gets that place back. Stevie the TV overtakes Monkey Mafia.
Yeah, that DRS on that straight is one of the best places to pass on this track.
Monkey's out actually.
Oh no!
I gotta see what happened.
That happened
here.
very quickly. I didn't see it. I didn't see it either.
Safety car, virtual safety car. Wow, Monkey,
VSC, all right.
He spun it on the curb, I think. Go on with Suzuki.
Oof.
You'll see him maybe. Cause I saw him over on the left. Yeah, there he is.
Wow.
So he just
Unfortunate stuff.
got on the curb or.
Ooh, Stevie the TV picks up a drive-through
penalty. Speeding under the virtual safety car. The virtual safety car delta is very annoying, so I can see why that happened.
It definitely is.
Now, who out of these top 2 will get the better jump on the restart? That's gonna be really important.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean,
Unless they're in a corner.
if you're Grack, I mean, you have a bit more freedom.
Oh, a lot of speeding penalties. Fender got one. Let me see. Hold on.
So we're back in the green
Stevie
flag
the
two
TV,
conditions.
Fender Dino, however you say it. They got a penalty. Drive through.
So Terrible finally pits now on lap 15, picking up soft tires. So does T. Darson. So we'll see how quickly they can move back up.
Beard's got that DRS.
So Terrible coming out in 6th position, considering where he started. I mean, that's excellent.
That's huge, actually. That virtual safety car helped him a lot.
It certainly did. I think that's probably why he came in when he did. He might have tried to go a little bit longer, but it came out at the perfect time for him.
I think it was about time to come in.
It certainly was.
Terrible is 8 seconds back from the car ahead against his teammate, so we'll see what he can do.
Pretty solid showing from Ferrari today, considering they have a reserve driver filling in.
Yeah. Considering they sucked yesterday. No, I'm kidding.
Only one of us sucked yesterday.
We got Veert 6/10. This is a close battle for the lead. It has been all race long. Fender looking to make a move on Dino. They both had drive-throughs, so they both still do. I didn't see if they served it. They did serve it, okay. Fender's got 9 seconds of penalties, though. So.
Dream day so far, though, for the Alfa Romeo boys.
Yeah. They've been out front the entire time. Terrible was out front for like a lap, but other than that. So the Tier 2 representative, Rusty Oil Can, down in 13th. Not bad at all for a Tier 1 debut.
No, I think he can be pretty proud of this performance so far.
Yeah. Veert 7/10 back with that DRS, 6/10, 5/10, 4/10. Not making the move yet.
Yeah, I mean, there's really no need to rush it if you're him. You just he might be better
I
saved,
would,
honestly, too.
I would rush it because he's got a time penalty. You got to get out there.
For me, I feel like if he knows, well, if he's got a hunch that Grack might have gone over the track limits a couple times too, then he might be better served to just try to apply the pressure to him. Yeah.
Oh, Grack on the curb a little bit there. Almost, maybe he got that time penalty. It's really special when the closest battle on track is the battle for the lead. Never mind, Dino just overtook Rusty. Spoke too soon. So, Dino's by Rusty, not really much of a fight. As Grack is pulling away from Veert. However, he got DRS though, that's going to help him a little bit, stay in there for a little bit longer. Up Eau Rouge, nice POV there. How so crazy Eau Rouge is. Veert's got DRS now, 4/10, 3/10, 2/10, not yet. Oh, and looks like Reyes spun around right in front where the leaders are coming, actually. Thankfully, Ray 10-second time penalty exceeding track limits. Ray spun around, maybe he got that trying to get back going.
Yeah, it's tough luck if that's the case, but probably not going to affect his final position because he's well back from some of the others.
As Veert trying to close in. In other news, 7 minutes ago, the green flag came out for the Indy 500. Or not over 7 minutes ago, sorry. That's when I saw the tweet.
Yeah, it's about 30 minutes ago, I think.
Yeah. Anyway, Veert 5/10 back. This is a very close battle for the race win.
Yeah, this has been super entertaining so far. I mean, not every week you have a good battle for the lead like that, especially between two teammates, so.
The Ferrari is having a good day too. That's not what Alfa Romeo wants. They want to gain as many points as possible.
Terrible certainly licking his lips though. If he finishes 6th, that'd be a good amount of points to pick up on.
Because 2nd and 3rd aren't even here.
Ray's out of the session.
Ray's retired in the pits.
In the pits, okay. So no safety car from that.
Another, on purpose quit from him. He hasn't gotten a point in like a while because I see him do that every week.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
If he finished out the race, I'm pretty sure you would have gotten at least a couple points.
Yeah, you would think, but unfortunately some people just get frustrated when they feel like they're not maximizing their own abilities, so yeah. It is what it is.
Someone's in the pits, that's Talon, on 10-lap old hards. I think they can go longer than that, but maybe it's for wing damage.
Oh, they certainly can go longer than that. It has to be wing damage, I'd imagine.
Put on the side, going for fastest lap potentially?
Yeah, but he's down to now 16th after the pit. I don't know what difference that would. I mean, because he wouldn't even get the point for it.
Oh yeah, you're right. So Ray has left the session. So Gedanis, who has been in AI, he's in lap like 4, is currently in P17. He
But he
will not
will
be scored because he's
also
not in
get
the
0
session.
points.
He's not in the session. So this lead battle is close, but Will is closing in on Yuppie. Sizing him up there. Monkey has left this session. He DNF'd a while ago. And Will put the DRS on. Look at Yuppie, make the move, not yet. Probably on the camel straight. Here comes, well actually Will got the move done. So back up to Veert. 6/10, so it separates those leaders, but in reality it's 3 seconds and 6/10. Because that time penalty. He really needs to get this move done if he wants to get the lead. Be forced him into a mistake. Greg does have more ERS than him though. He's got that advantage. Hey, tight 2-second time penalty. Terrible is running down Marco, but I don't think he'll get there in time. Will these mediums stretch to the end is the really important question here, as Veert and Garak, actually Veert pitted 11 laps ago, Garak pitted 10, so if Veert doesn't make it, then that will be interesting. Will Ann's fastest lap of the race. It appears my co-commentator has died a tragic death, so Veert is second by 7/10, a little bit of a lock up there. He's pushing. And Bender back in the pack is closing in on Dino. Gap 6/10. Veer only 4/10 behind. He can make this move. Talon fastest lap. I do believe that's what he pitted for, but I just don't see a need in that because he won't get the fastest lap point.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what's the deal with that.
Veer will use a DRS. Will he get there? Not yet, I don't believe. We are heading 2 laps to go. It's looking more and more hopeless for Veer. He's got that time penalty weighing him down.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate. I would have liked to see these two have a legitimate battle at the end. But Grak's doing a great job to keep it between the lines.
He's got 2 warnings for a while now.
Yep. He got those fairly early on. He's kind of kept it between since then.
Anyways, back in the field, you got Frosty trying to make an overtake on Fender. Or will be trying to make an overtake. DRS on. Don't think he's gonna get there yet.
Just like to
So,
say that as of right now, my pre-race prediction is correct.
just like to say you need to shut up. I'm kidding. Why is your prediction always right? You said Will was gonna win last time, and he did.
I don't know, man. I wish I could predict. I ought to start predicting that I'm gonna win.
Yeah, maybe then. Looks like there's a Williams slow. That's Rusty. Yeah, it was Rusty. Doesn't have wing damage though. He's 15th.
Shout out to Terrible and T Darcy though, up 10 positions and 7 positions respectively. I think Terrible's on for driver of the day for sure.
Yeah. Bender, 3-second time penalty, another one. It's
He's
the
got
last
quite a
lap
few.
now.
It's up to
I
15
didn't even
seconds now.
notice, but it's the last lap, and
It is indeed the last lap.
it's I think at this point, Barrett just gotta hold on to second. There's nothing that you can do. He's already out of DRS range, or he's not gonna even have him in the DRS range. DS zone.
So if you're Grack, you just gotta keep it here and get to the finish.
Yep. Hey Tight could be looking on a last minute overtake at Ankbank. In which case, I would love that because that'd be my prediction. Actually, no, it wouldn't because I had Veer winning. Whatever.
It is also your teammate too.
Yeah.
But he is using every bit of that ERS. He's gonna have none
Out
left
of
here.
ERS. He's out of it. I don't think he's gonna get there.
Doesn't seem like it.
Anyways, Greg Jimshaw had a great race today. His teammate threw everything at him. Couldn't, to no avail really, got that time penalty and he just had to keep it between the lines, which he did brilliantly. Out of the final corner, Greg Jimshaw is gonna win at Belgium. He
Brilliant
slowed
stuff from
down
him.
to mock his teammate. Veer gets second.
Really
Enkbank
great stuff.
will hold on to third to complete the podium. H-Type misses it by that much.
Awesome stuff from the Alfa Romeo boys today. They gotta be proud of this one.
Here comes the Ferraris. Marco gonna come home 5th. Great day for him and his teammate. Terrible. 1 FI, the points leader. Great drive from 13th on the grid after wrecking out in qualifying. Darson next to cross 7th. Will he keep it? I don't think so. He won't. Will jump 7th. Yuppie comes across 9th. Stevie the TV will round out the top 10 or should. Suzuki.
Unfortunate day with the early incident for Suzuki.
Yeah,
he started
he had a great start. He will come 11th. Dino
a great qualifying session.
into the chicane. One of the better drivers had an unlucky day. Number 27, Nico Hulkenberg, out of the final corner. And puts it in the wall. Frosty.
That was probably for fun.
Yeah. Frosty crossed the line. 13th. Fender crosses the line. 14th. Won't stay there. Rusty goes 13th in his Tier 1 debut.
Hey, good stuff from Rusty.
Great
Represent
job,
Tier
Rusty.
2.
Yes, we're proud of you. Talon comes across. I think Talon has fastest lap. He's gonna do a little showboating. That's it. Great race.
That was pretty fun race for sure, yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
There it is, just as I predicted, terrible driver of the day. Moving up 10 spots from where
He
he
deserves
qualified.
it too. I would give him my driver of the day. Wrecked up qualifying. And made up for it.
All right, well, good stuff. Thank you to everybody that joined us.
Yeah.
Premier Tier will be racing here in about 35 minutes, and you're welcome to join commentary for that. I believe that'll be terrible on commentary for Premier.
I mean, if I'm able to, I'd probably be down. But I'll ask him about it.
Yeah. Hope everyone can tune in.
Alright, well, thank you all for coming out here. We're gonna go one last scroll through the final order.
Yeah, and if you could go through the race director
Yeah,
to
that's
see
what
all
I
the
was gonna
incidents
do.
as well.
With the race director really quickly. I gotta scroll kind of quickly because of this, but thank you all for coming out and watching the stream, and to those people that are watching it later, thank you, and I'll catch y'all later.